Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Diablo 4 video. So this channel moving forward is probably just going to be Diablo 4 content because Diablo Immortal is shit. It's complete shit. I don't know if you guys have been playing, but the new update with the Diablo Immortal 2.0 with the whole new Inferno 1 update, it's just way too much shit going on, and it's just not as fun, honestly. I don't know how to explain it, but like this Diablo 4 finally feels like it's like the first video game I played in years since the Xbox 360 days. So like when I used to play, like I actually enjoyed video games. But anyways, yeah, so I haven't been really making content because unfortunately I was actually on a 3-week vacation when Diablo 4 came out, so I was quite behind. But nonetheless, your boy's been sweaty, and now I am level 92 with, you know, a decent build. I haven't really been looking at any videos and stuff like that. I looked up a couple of builds for guides and stuff like that, but only to a certain extent because I feel like this game is so new that not many people know what the fuck they're talking about. Because like, I find certain glyphs just way better than other glyphs that they recommend, so this is my own Paragon board. I'll show you guys this after, but right, I'm gonna run a tier 60 dungeon, guys. Okay, I don't know like if this is something that is abnormal. Me and my buddies been blitzing through this shit like no problem, and I know a lot of people have been complaining about this game, how it's like, oh, after level 85 it's so hard, like the only people who can really like do well, it's like barbarians and druids. I don't know, man. Like I feel like the sorcerer, it's the most fun class right now, and just so much diversity, you know what I mean? And honestly, the tankiest fucking class I've ever fucking played in my life. Like this is the kind of style I like playing melee range classes, you know what I mean? So let's try this dungeon right here. It's not too far. It's kind of far. What the fuck? Demolishing. These guys are level what? Level 114. It's just so hard to kill a sorcerer. I don't know, man. This is the most fun I've ever had in any game. I fucking love this game right now. Back here, let's go. What's up, bitches? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, motherfucker? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Always having fun. Instantly blow up. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you think you can kill me? Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my goodness. Like, look, it's no problem, guys. It's no fucking problem here. Alright, boss here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's just so much damage, so tanky. I have constant barriers up. And you guys have probably seen this build already. Like, it's a very common arc flash build with a lot of barriers. But I did my own little variations of my Paragon board and stacking, you know, a lot of damage reduction. It's a lot of things to just help me survive. Easy, man. This game is just a joke right now. If I see the butcher, I might die though, I'll be honest here. See my cooldowns too? I'm just going fucking... This is going right back up there. Hey, get over here, get over here. What the fuck? Get off me, bitch. Tell me, guys, I haven't really been watching any videos, but tell me, if is level 92 doing a tier 60 dungeon by himself normal, or is that like not normal? Because I just hear on forums and Reddit people are complaining about how hard the game is after level 85, and I just don't see how this is hard. Like, maybe just because I'm a fucking god gamer. I don't know. You guys know that. Like, I'm just been fucking amazing at every game I ever played in my life. So Suppressors. Okay, get the fuck right off. There you go, you're dead. You're well dead. Hey, I didn't have a barrier, bitch. Alright, let's see what goes on here. Is this the boss already? No, it's gonna be the boss. I think this is one of the slay all the enemies, right? Fuck me. I'm gonna aggro the whole fucking room. Kill these heralds. These guys are annoying as shit, man. Most annoying most annoying monsters in this game, the porcupines, fucking hornets. Oh god, those guys are so annoying. Poison that hurts. Wait, why is it like straggles everywhere? Which? Make this easy for me. Let's just fucking better. Alright, here we go, here we go. I guess, I don't know, 260 should be a very, very doable thing. Like 114 is not that high of a level. We were doing 265s before in the group, but I'm not too sure if I could do that. I'll try it. I'll try for you guys, but no. I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example here because I'm just seeing a lot of comments about people not being able to do high tier level dungeons without dying, and I'm running the most basic sorcerer build. Alright, here we go. Ready? 3. I'm gonna aggro everybody here. Oh my god. Oh, a mess. Oh my god. Help me, daddy. Dad, don't hit me. Jesus Christ, it's so long. Yeah, I'm literally just deleting everything. My ult's back already. Alright, here we go. No, none of the vents. No. Wow, okay, whoa, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Look at those fucking numbers. Oh my god, that's so sexy. Oh my god. Fucking disgusting. Just absolutely, just fucking murdered. Like, I'm not even trying here. Don't die, so tell me there's monsters down there. Damage resistance? Alright, you're cool, or whatever. Cool, damage resistance. Oh yeah, stick damage resistance, bro. Of course, there's a billion more people at circle. There you go, boys. Like, that was too easy. Like, I don't know what the complaints are in this game, but this game is too easy. And yes, I've been farming a lot of nightmare dungeons. Best way to level up, in my opinion. And yeah, I'm trying to get all my glyphs to level 21 right now. Let's see, what should I level up here? You know, I'm gonna do reinforce for late game, for end game content, just in case I need a little bit more protection. Okay, let me do this one. Reinforce. Ooh, 2 levels. Yeah. Let me go over my build with you guys here. You've probably seen this build before. It's nothing too special, alright? I changed my Paragon tree and my skill tree pretty much every single day just to experiment stuff. So, obviously, I am going Arc Lash. Here, the Firebolt from the enchant. I'm going Charge Bolts with Destructive Charge Bolts because when you pop Unstable Current, it uses all your lightning spells. So Charge Bolts actually proc. And this part right here, Destructive Charge Bolts, where you hit an enemy with Charge Bolts, reduce the damage dealt by 20% for 3 seconds. Defensive skills, you gotta put everything. 1 point in Flame Shield, 1 point in this, 1 point in that, 1 point in Teleport until you get to the 30% damage reduction. 3 points in Glass Cannon, 3 points in Elemental Attunement because I like my resets. You know, it saves lives, like that's great. 1 point in Ice Armor, you don't really need the other ones because who gives a shit about fucking, you know, frozen stuff. You know, you don't need mana in this build. All you just need is a little barrier to survive. Frost Nova, that's a must. I recommend at least getting to level 5 if you don't have... Yeah, just get to level 5 for the cooldown reduction. And then you go, obviously, Mystical Frost Nova because that shit fucking is what makes me delete all the mobs. And then Precision Magic, Lucky Hit chance increased by 15%. I like to max that out. Now, this one here is a little controversial topic. I see a lot of builds not taking 2 points into it. But if you're running high-level Nightmare Dungeons, I think this is pretty recommended. Like, it's damage per second, 3%. That's a lot. If you don't do that, it's 2%. It makes a huge difference. Protection. Using a cooldown grants 30% of your maximum life as a barrier. So whenever you use fucking Teleport, when you use Frost Nova, when you use Ice Armor, anything like that, it counts as a cooldown. So it gives you a barrier, especially Teleport. Like every time you teleport, it gives you a barrier. Now, the most important part about the mastery skills, you need to put points in Devouring Blaze. This is the most OP fucking passive. I really hope Blizzard does not fix this because you do 60% increased critical strike damage against burning enemies. And because I have Fireball as my enchant, enemies are always burning. I got super lucky. I actually rolled an amulet that gives me +3 to Devouring Blaze. So yeah, that's I might not have that much damage. I only have 6,000 attack power, but +3 to Devouring Blaze, cooldown reduction, damage reduction, movement speed. That's fucking god tier amulet. Then obviously Ball Lightning because I'm using Ball Lightning as my second enchant. And then you want to do Crackling Energy. You want to go Critical Strikes. Critical Strikes with Shock skills have a 50% chance to form Crackling Energy. And every time you stun an enemy, you deal damage. Because with Raiments, this little BC ass fucking armor, every time you teleport, you pull them in and you stun them. So automatically, you're doing fucking massive damage to everybody you pull in. And teleport, you saw me teleport constantly there. It's absolutely insane. And Arc Lash also stuns. So it's just constant stunning here. You definitely need that one. Now, the next part is a little. So a lot of the builds like to go conduction. I'm not a fan of that. I don't really care about movement speed, and also I don't care about convulsions because shock skills have a chance to stun enemies. I don't need that because I have Arc Lash and I have Raiments. What you do need is Coursing Currents because this increases your critical chance by 3%. And this one absolutely. Enemies do less damage to you for 5 seconds after you critically struck by your shock skills. And of course, I am using Overflowing Energy, hence why my cooldowns are resetting so fucking quick. Because every time you pick up Crackling Energy, every time a Crackling Energy hits an enemy, shock skills cooldowns are reduced by 0.1 seconds, increased to 0.25 seconds against elites. And on top of that, you also have cooldown reduction for linking Arc Lash. Every time you hit a stunned enemy with Arc Lash, reduce your cooldowns of all your cooldowns by 0.15 seconds. So if you combo that with Raiments, you're automatically slashing people who are stunned. So your cooldowns are just going berserk there. I was thinking of putting some points into maybe Hoarfrost, because at level 3, this does do bite a lot of damage to frozen enemies. But the problem is, it only works on mobs and not bosses, because you can't freeze bosses. So if you want to farm, it does work, but there's way other better stuff. Like, honestly, I have, let's see here, I have how much vulnerable damage? I have 145% vulnerable damage already. Like, I don't really need that much more. Damage against stun enemies too, I have a ton. Attack speed at 20% right now. Like, it's just a lot of multipliers here. Like, sorcerers, you don't need attack power. Like, my friends who play rogue, they have like 15k, 20k attack power, but I have 6k and I can still do just as much damage because of all the multipliers. I don't know how the math works. Do not ask me about math. You know how bad I am with math. But all I know is that you just saw me fucking delete that tier 60 dungeon. So from what I heard, you want to get everything to at least 30%. Your crit strike chance, your crit strike damage. Overpower sucks. Overpower is completely useless for any class besides Barbarian and Druid. Vulnerable damage, also at least 30%, but that got a tons of paragon points. Your attack speed should also be at least 30%. I'm slacking on that because I currently have some shitty aspects. I fucked up a lot. Yeah, lucky hit chance I want at least 30%, but I don't know. People also recommend using the aspect that gives you lucky hit chance when you have a barrier. I had that on. I didn't really see a difference, so I don't think it's really worth it. But let me show you my build, my little setup here, okay? So I have some pretty fucking good rolls here. I got cooldown reduction, lucky hit chance, basic attack speed, and all stats. My imprint is a perfect roll for armor that stacks. I got the raiment. Not the best roll, but you know, it's definitely best in slot. My gloves, I got so lucky with this. 15% attack speed, lucky hit chance, critical strike chance, and 20 to all stats. My pants, this is so good too. Damage reduction to close enemies, 13% damage reduction for enemies that are burning, 4 to ball lightning, and 57 intelligence. Really good. Now for boots, a lot of people keep saying to use the Esu's heirlooms that gives you crit chance when you move at speed. I personally don't like that because I use this imprint. Flame Shield lets you move and hinder through enemies, and when they get hit by it, they are actually immobilized. And for boots, you want to look for ranks of Frost Nova and Teleport. Preferably movement speed, but I didn't get that, but I got 23 all stats and 63 intelligence. Now, the reason why this Flame Shield aspect is so good, again, it synergizes super well with Devouring Blaze. Read what it does. You do 60% increased critical strike damage against burning enemies. If they are also immobilized, this is increased to 150%. So I used to put Flame Shield on, walk through these kids, and I'm doing 150% extra damage to them just by putting Flame Shield on. It's absolutely nutty. The only other way to get mobilization as a sorcerer is by using Meteor. Yeah, which is not good. I know a lot of people use Meteor over Fireball, but like it just takes way too long to fall down, and by the time they fall down, enemies are probably dead anyways. So you want to take advantage of that. My weapon, I got a nice fat 18 eye level wand here. The rolls, the attributes are pretty good. 45% damage to injured enemies. I would probably switch that if I could for. Can we get attack speed for that? Maybe attack speed, maybe something else, maybe crit chance, something like that. But anyways, everything else is pretty good. The perfect roll on damage to close enemies, perfect roll on damage to burning enemies, and a 90 intelligence. What I need to find is a better aspect, a perfect aspect for basic skills grant attack speed. I only have 15% right now. I did have 30, but I kept changing my build all the time, and I fucked that up. My offhand, now I just gambled this. 816 eye level, holy shit. $17 stats, cooldown reduction, basic skill attack speed, critical strike chance, and then obviously you deal 18% damage increased when you have a barrier. I also had I need to look for a better aspect, and if this had a better row, all the rows are kind of low, like 12% attack speed, 17 all stats, 12% cooldown reduction. Yeah, you know what? It's the best I can do. I was using this one here before. 14% cooldown reduction, damage reduction against enemies that are burning, 30% attack speed. But I wasn't a fan of the barrier generation, so sacrifice a bit of cooldown reduction. But that's fine because I already have how much here? 40% cooldown reduction. My rings, oh god, these rings are fucking fat, man. Okay, look at this one. Oof, almost a god roll. 32% damage to close enemies, 35% vulnerable damage, 38% critical strike damage, and 7.5 critical strike chance. 38% increased damage to stunned enemies. I do have a 40, but I don't want to use all my perfect aspects right now in case I find a better upgrade. And this one I used to have, fuck, what did I used to have on here? I forget, but anyways, I'm trying something out right now because I don't have too much attack speed. So I'm using critical strike with core skills, increase your attack speed by 25%. You only do core skills in this build when you do unstable currents, but you saw how often I got that shit. And the core skills, I use everything, using chain lightning, using charge bolts. So all those numbers are yellow, and whenever I hit a critical strike with the core skills, my attack speed increased by 25%. And the roll on this one, pretty good too. 16 damage to frozen enemies, lucky hit chance, 31.5% critical strike chance, perfect roll. And sorry, damage, and then 6.9% critical strike chance, almost perfect roll. And then this amulet, bro. Oof, if the cooldown reduction was perfect and damage reduction to close enemies was better, this would be the best amulet in the world. And then I have imprinted, I do 53% more damage to immobilize, stun, or frozen enemies. So I also tried, double Frost Nova charges. Wasn't a fan of that because my cooldowns come back so fast. I don't really need that. I'd rather more, defensive aspects. I also had this. My gloves used to be, I had Edge Masters. I had a 20% one, but I don't know. I don't really see much of a difference. So I'd rather do this one where I know I'm going to do more damage with one of a barrier. And I also had this one too. Core mastery skills casted above 100 mana, gain a 40% increased critical strike chance. Because my build doesn't use any mana, it would always be a critical strike chance. But I'd rather this because I'm obviously going to be critting. I don't really need to have more critical strike chance. Also for this one, the imprint for the basic skills grant 20% damage reduction for 2 seconds. I don't think it really matters how long the duration is because we're arc flashing constantly. So I don't know if there's an internal cooldown for damage reduction or how often it procs, but from what I'm reading here, from what I'm understanding, it should be proccing every time I use the basic skills. So every time I slap somebody with my fucking whip, I gain damage reduction for 2 seconds. So even 2 seconds, it doesn't matter. If it's 6 seconds, it doesn't matter. And I used to have lucky hit chance increased by 20% when you have an active barrier, but like with 48% lucky chance, I don't really need it. And also proc the ball lightning enchant. You don't really need lucky hit. It says lucky hit here, but then it says critical strikes have up to a 30% chance to spawn a ball lightning, and it always spawns for me. I always see it spawn, so I don't understand what lucky hit is for exactly. I guess if you have an aspect that has like a lucky hit or something like that, or something that in your armor that has like, let's see, they'll have something here to show you an example. Yeah, for example, so like she has something like this for like lucky hit, up to a 5% chance to restore primary resource. Like I don't care about that. So this is what I'm doing. You can try to follow my build if you want. Paragon tree is a fucking shit show. I reset my Paragon tree at least like 15 times already, but I feel like this right now is probably my favorite build. So my first one, I'm having Territorial. Second one, I'm using Flame Feeder. 73% damage to burning enemies, plus you do 10% increased damage to burning enemies. I used to have Exploit here, but I don't know, Exploit is a little weird at the same time too. Here, Tactician, I have a max at level 21, gives a 125% bonus to all rare nodes, so like, I'm getting 45% vulnerable damage here. That is fucking nuts. Like, it's great. So, and then this one, I use Control. a lot of people don't use control. I don't understand why. I guess the argument is that it doesn't work on bosses. But like 76% damage to crowd control enemies, that's massive. But if you want to be a real sweater before you fight a boss, you can just obviously just swap control for let's say exploit. And there you go. Now you do vulnerable damage. Dealing damage for a vulnerable enemy increase your damage by 10%. So this will obviously work for bosses or anybody who is immune to CC. I also went the enchanting node to get the enchant master. And I opened up this glyph to have adept to get my mastery skills beefed up here. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like, I'm not doing any fucking thing special. I'm just stacking damage reduction and playing the game normally. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to upload this build. I mean, it's not that hard, honestly. Just I'm going normal, then I'm going burning instinct in this format. Then I went to the left to go to this is frigid gate. Yeah, frigid gate. Then I went up here to do static surge to get extra damage to stunned enemies. Then I went right back down here and opened up enchantment master to get this one, which is super important because ball lightning is going to do way more damage. And went all the way up here and opened up this glyph here. And I think my next plan is to open up another board. Maybe I'll do elemental summoner to do maybe attack speed, but I don't know. I don't really think I need attack speed right now because I already have attack speed over here and execution to enemies. Yeah, especially endgame, like I would consider maybe switching to a more defensive nodes. I'm currently leveling what's this build? What's this thing called here? What's called reinforced. You gain 10% damage reduction while you have an active barrier. No, just in case I become a little bitch and I feel like I'm dying a lot, that might come in handy. So right now I'm just trying to get all my glyphs to level 21. So far most of them are level 15. I leveled up all the main ones. I didn't think destruction was really good, but people use that. And Bibber, I don't think this is good at all. Pyromaniac, I don't think this is good at all. Torch, Unleash, Warding, Winter. I'm never gonna go ice build. I'm never gonna go a build that requires mana. Like, it's just way too much management. So anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna keep making more content. I'm just been actually so busy playing Diablo 4. Yeah, if you guys want to see more videos, let me know. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Peace.